Hello viewers, welcome to G.S.S side tip number 4. Alright, today's side tip, as you read the title, we're going to go over how to avoid the dangers of hitting rocks. Now, if you haven't noticed this, rocks are probably one of street skating's biggest obstacles because there's such a tight space that goes in between from the bottom of your truck, in between the ground, and what's raising it is your wheels. That's not very much space to go through. So as you can see here, I'm showing you how tight a space it is, and I'm using a little rock. You're not seeing this yet, but hold on. Like this. See this little pebble? Now, if you get lucky, you'll be able to roll under it, but because of how gravel, if you're skating on gravel, on rocky spaces, it could make the pebble stand up, and instead of going under, it could actually get wedged in between the truck and the ground, and it'll make you stop instantly, as if it just pulled the brake on your motion, and you'll fall forward, which kind of sucks in a way. But yeah, this is just something you gotta learn to avoid. And by doing this, you got to increase your sense of caution and how you perceive your surroundings. Now we're going to go over to this next one. Now you can see this medium-sized rock here in the middle, up there, sort of in the middle. You saw me put it down. I don't need to just walk you through on it. Now as you can see here you can fall from this inevitably because it's too big to go under the truck, obviously. And yeah, if you get lucky, you'll be able to jump off and catch your footing, but sometimes when you're trying to do a trick or you're just not paying attention, you'll most likely just fall forward on your whole back or front of your, the front of your body. Sorry if I seemed a little weird dragging that out. Kind of got lost in the process of thought there, but okay, I'm back to earth. So here I am doing a quick front side high shove it, and it's a little manual that doesn't last long. Yeah, but don't get too engrossed in that. Remember, you're here to learn about how to avoid rocks. Now, the big rocks that you can't miss. Now, it's not enough to be a boulder, but sorry, there was a little daddy long leg spare on my arm. I blew him off. Yeah, you can either just, say you did the medium-sized rocks or the pebbles, you can just ride across them, or you can ollie over them. Now you can just ollie over them when you feel prepared. Like, I'd say ollie over large rocks when you ollie downstairs, like the slow motion ollie I did right here. Learn how to ollie up on a step, on a curb, or off a curb, and make sure your ollies are at least a foot high. It could be anything, but they gotta be high enough to kind of clear that distance. You gotta go fast enough, because speed is everything when you're clearing a gap, when you're trying to do a trick, and when trying to go over a rock like that, well, which is not really a goal, but the way to practice, or do it over like a sewer opening. That will help you train better. And if you ask me, why did I get a new deck? Well, I'm gonna show you. This is also a size 8, because you know how I like my size 8s, but it's not my favorite Plan B. But I was gonna tell you this eventually, but last week as of Friday, I snapped my Plan B deck when trying to learn frontside flips. Now I'm gonna use this until I get a Plan B deck and some Grizzly grip for my birthday, and which I'll do a video on how grip tape. Here I am trying to show you a first person hard flip, but I only land with one foot, my front foot, and you can't see it, so it was a big waste of time, but can't blame me for trying. Yeah, it's a size 8 Windsor James I had lying around, so lucky for me. And I can keep continuing videos. Hope you learned something for this. Skate safe. Goodbye.